I would say almost 2 years ago, I had a home, paying $14.50 a month, working full-time at Xerox, and my husband's on Social Security, so we were doing pretty good, and then I got sick. I had a back injury, or actually it's a disease, and I couldn't work no more. Not even 10 days go by, and my house is on auction list, and it got sold. And I had some guy coming up to the door saying, "Here, get out." So a friend gave us an RV, and we've been living in it since. We've been out here for almost a year and 4 months, and it's been hard. It's been real hard.
I moved over here about 3 years ago and was living with friends off and on, and then lost my place in housing, and I went to Valley Cities, my counseling place, and they gave me resources that linked me up with this place, and I started staying at the shelter and then figured out about their programs.
Been here in Auburn for 24 years. I was doing good. I had an apartment with my kids and was trying to get my youngest daughter. I'd been clean off of drugs for 6 years, and they took her away from me and put her up for adoption because of my physical and mental disability. But they gave me my older daughters, and my older daughters started not understanding why. And it started getting to me, and I relapsed on drugs, lost my apartment, ended up on the streets, been out here for 4 years now.
It's really hard getting started on your own, especially when you're young.
It costs more to be out here than it is in a home because you have to have already made meals. Because our RV is not like everybody else's RV. It doesn't have the cooking facilities. It doesn't have a restroom. So therefore, we're kind of like everybody else in a tent.
I was on Social Security, but being homeless, I don't have an address, and they won't let me have my Social Security disability without an address.
It's hectic not having stable housing, and it's really stressful, and it sucks. It really makes you depressed.
When you're out sleeping in an RV on the streets, your first thing is you get, somebody stopping, "What are you doing? Why are you here?" Or somebody calling saying, "There's an RV out there." And, of course, you get hassled, you get harassed, you get people looking down on you.
It's hard to do your own thing, but socialize with people, because once you become homeless, a lot of people decide they don't really want to be your friend, kind of.
What makes me different than that mom and that dad? My husband different from that dad, I'm just a parent too.
It's hard to get a place when, even though I haven't been in serious trouble for 20 years, they still see that on my record because it still comes up and they hold it against me.
I'm trying to get on full-time with my job because I'm working part-time and I have to pay my rent and stuff, so.
I'm the working girl. I've always been the money maker. I make good money. But finding a job where I could stand up, sit down, and walk around all day long, it's kind of difficult, especially when, and I don't have teeth. If you're in customer service, they don't like you without teeth. I just got my glasses, Feeling clean, going to a job, you can't do that out on the streets. You need a shower, Showers are awesome. And they come very, very few, And me, I cannot stand dirty nails, but man, look at my nails, I cannot stand it. You got to be clean in order to get a job. So, that would be ideal.
Not all homeless people want to be out there doing drugs, drinking alcohol. That's not what we're all about. A lot of us want places, we just can't get them.
If we had a shower on a constant basis, I'd be out there working, and I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'd be toughing it out, but I'd be out there working because I know with another income, we'd be fine.
As far as resources, someplace where we could go and be able to stay, even if it was a vacant lot that we could put tents up, and during the day we could go to some kind of rec center or something. That would be excellent,
A day center, I would say, where everybody can get, information, maybe get retrained, because a lot of these people out here are not trained. Mm-hmm. They are not educated.
And we are a tight-knit community. There are some that make it bad for us, to give us a bad name. But a lot of us don't associate daily with those people. We'll see them at the meals or at the library where we go to relax. But most of the time, we don't just go hang with them. We don't go run around at night and all that. We just want to be ourselves. I mean, we want to be just like everybody else, except unfortunately, we're not able to right now.
Our family is all the other homeless. We're a community, is basically what it is. It's just like every other neighborhood. They're a community. Well, we're our own community because we help each other. But the resources need to be here because this is what we call home.